Hi again, welcome to lesson number 4. Before we start today, I just wanted to go ahead and tell you that I'm super proud of you for making it through the first few lessons. Trying something new and starting something new is always hard, and if you've made it this far, you're on the right track. It's hard to set schedules and to practice and things like that, but I hope it's gone well. I'm sorry for all of my mistakes and imperfections and my dusty keyboard, but that's life. I'm just human, and I hope that's okay with everybody else. So before we start today, I wanted to just share a quote, an inspirational quote that I have really loved and has just been really inspiring to me. And this is by a man his name is Gordon B. Hinckley, and he was a prominent figure in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So here's what he said. He said, "For you, my dear friends, the sky is the limit. You can be excellent in every way. You can be first class. There is no need for you to be a scrub. Respect yourself. Do not feel sorry for yourself. And polish and refine whatever talents the Lord has given you. Go forward in life with a twinkle in your eye and a smile on your face, but with great and strong purpose in your heart. Love life and look for all of its opportunities." So as you've started this piano adventure, I hope that you are feeling your talents grow, your talent in music and your ability to grow as a person. And I just hope that it is making life a little twinklier. It gives you a twinkle in your eye to think of sitting down and learning something new. So I just wanted to say that before we dive into our book today. So today we're starting on page 34 in our book. And once again, we're talking about seconds. We're going to do some seconds moving up the keys. But before we start, it's telling you that you need to have these 4 notes memorized. Okay, this is B, C, D, E. B, if you notice, it just sits right on top of this top line. Middle C, it has a line running through it as if there was another line on the staff. So B would be a space note, C would be a line note, D would be another space note, and then E is another line note, okay? So we're gonna do just a few flashcards just to see if you got it memorized. So I'm gonna show you the card, give you like 3 seconds, and then I'm gonna tell you the name. Okay, so what is this? E, B, C, D, okay, mix it up, C, B, E, D, last time, a little faster. Mix it up again. Okay. D, E, C, B. Okay, I hope you have it memorized. So the next 2 songs, you're going to be using these notes. The first is just a warm-up, and I'm going to have you go ahead and do this on your own. So underneath, you're going to write the note names that we just talked about, and then you're just going to play through it. Your middle finger, your thumb is going to start on middle C, and the first time through you have a repeat here. So the first time through you're going to play this loudly, and the second time through you're going to play it softly. So yeah, just go for it. And then the next one, we're going to do Catch a Falling Star, and there's one thing in here that is new, which is called a tie. So if you have a note that has this mark, which is a tie, over to the next one, that means you're actually going to hold that note for whatever these 2 notes add up to. So in this case, we have 4/4 timing. So this note, whole note, gets 4 counts. And so together, they're going to hold for 8 counts. So you don't play that note again. You just hold it for that many counts. Okay, there's another mark that looks exactly like this called a slur, but it's from one note to another note, not the same note. So if you ever see it going from one to the same, that means a tie, so you hold it out. Okay, so looking at this, we're gonna start with our 2 finger on B in our left hand, okay, and our 1 finger on D in our right hand. So that's a little bit a different position. We're at mezzo forte until you get to here, and it's piano. Okay, so from here clear to here is mezzo forte, then there's this little section is piano, and then mezzo forte again. Now, if you also notice, they have one mark here for a pedal. So when you get to here, you're gonna pedal till you get to here and then you come up again, okay? And down at the bottom is our tie at the end. So I'm gonna hold this for all 8 counts, okay? So I'm gonna give you a demonstration. So we're gonna start with our 2 finger on B and our 1 finger on D. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna play the duet part, and if you've got the piece pretty good, you can go ahead and play it with the duet. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Hopefully that wasn't too bad. Hopefully you got it. You can continue to practice if you need it with the duet. There is also an extra transpose to a different set of keys, just like we did with one of our other songs. They're gonna have you move your hands up to E, F, and G, and A. So you're gonna just follow the same pattern as what you see in the first one, but just on these different keys. So this is transposing into a different key is what it's called. On this next page, page 36, they are adding an A to the mix of those notes that we just learned. So just remember that A is your top line note in the bass clef. So if you remember our sayings, gorillas buy donuts for alligators, just remember that alligators are on the top, okay? So they're gonna have you do a little warm up. Okay, and then you get to go ahead and get into this piece. So it has a form also of A, A, B, B, A1. So you have repeating melodies here. 2 different repeating melodies and then a single different melody. So, and it's gonna show you that here on these things. You also have accent marks. We're gonna start in forte. Our 1 and 3 finger on the top hand are gonna start together, playing C and E, and our 3 finger will start on A. So I'm going to demonstrate this song, and then I'm going to play the duet for you so you can practice with the duet. So once again, our thumb on our right hand is on C, and our 3 finger is going to be on E, and our 3 finger is going to be here. So if I were to put my fingers together, my 2 thumbs would be on the same. Okay. All right, here it goes. This is 4/4 timing. So I'm going to count us off. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and play the duet, so when you're ready, you can play with me. I'll go ahead and count us off. 1, 2, ready, go. This is the last song that we're going to do for lesson 4 called Midnight Ride. And again, they're adding just one note to the notes that you already know. So C, D, E, here's our F. Now F is the start of our space spells face, F-A-C-E. So just remember that this top space note right here, or bottom space note really, is your F. Okay, so C, D, E, F. Now, they're telling you something called legato here. Legato means smooth and connected with no break in the sound. To play legato, one finger goes down as the previous finger's release. A slur, so this is what we were talking about before. It looks like a tie, but it's a slur over a bunch of notes, okay? It's a curved line over or under a group of notes. It indicates legato. So I'm going to play this for you, and I want you to see. I'm going to first play it in legato, like it's saying, and then I'm going to play the difference where it would be played in staccato. So just listen for the difference here. Okay, and here's the difference. Okay, so it's moving these all together as if they were a sentence. You really can think of it as a sentence, and when you say a sentence, you have a punctuation, then you kind of breathe maybe, or lift off. So same thing, you're gonna do this and then kind of lift off a little bit. So, all right, looking down at our Midnight Ride, our time signature is 3/4 timing, meaning there's 3 beats in each measure, and the quarter note gets 1 beat. And here we have accent marks, and here's your slur. Whoop. Okay, so you're gonna kind of tie all those together. And then here's the slur. You're gonna tie these together. And this whole song is really kind of legato and tied together. There is another new thing down here that we haven't seen before. This is called a retard. And when you do that, this means you slow down at the end. Okay, so you just, as you're playing, slow down and slow up the end. Okay, so there's lots of different dynamics. Forte, piano, missed one, forte, piano. Okay, so follow your dynamics as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you a demonstration, and then I'll play the duet for you. And when we count this one off, we say 1, 2, go. Okay, so it's just a little bit different. 1, 2, go. Oh, sorry, I did that wrong. It's supposed to be legato. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, once you get that, you can go ahead and try it with the duet. Okay, I'll count us off, and then I'll count 1, 2, go. All right, here we go. 1, 2, go. I hope you got that, and practice it as many times as you want. This is going to conclude our lesson 4. You have 3 songs to be working on. So once you get those perfected, you can move on to the next one. 3 songs plus a little warm-up thing at the beginning on page 34. So page 34, 35, 36 and 37, 38 and 39. All right, we'll see you next lesson.